Today I want to do something a little bit different. I'm going to introduce you to my mandala drawings. I've been doing this for many years. Now, as we all are sitting at home, it's great to have something you love to do.
I leave my grin behind, remind me that we're all mad here, and it's okay.
Currently, I am drawing a lot, and it's a lot of fun. I am doing that while listening to podcasts, so that's a great opportunity to just learn by listening, and I'm getting a lot of drawing done in this time.
I grew up seeing things a little differently, appearing, disappearing, hardly innocent, not tied down to the ground.
What I also need to mention, when I was a vegan, especially during 2016-17, this was really painful, and I could not do any mandala drawings at the time. I really stopped doing it because the joints were so inflamed. And now, on a carnivore diet, I have absolutely no issues drawing. Exactly, this is so much fun. No pain. You can jump around. So, again, this proves that it's not age that gives you inflammation and joint pain and all this stuff, but it's diet. So now, as a carnivore, I have no issues whatsoever. So, eat your meat, be healthy. This looks yummy. I hope you enjoy. So, this is my first ever mandala, and this is about 20 years ago that I made this one at a workshop with my teacher Johannes Frischknecht. This is my teacher, and you see he has a very different style of doing mandalas, and his mandalas are just huge. I think he works a long time until he finishes, because he uses the same color pencils, so it's not paint, so it takes a lot longer until you have finished it. But he is doing differently. He works from the outside in. I started to do it from the inside out. And he inspired me to continue to draw my own mandalas and develop my own style. This is my second mandala. I was very much into dolphins back then, and it's a very different style from what I do now. This is also an older mandala. It is at my mother's place, so that's why I'm showing only a picture. This was drawn at the same time around, still into dolphins. And this is another one my mother has in her apartment. And you see here the Celtic nuts come into play. And here I really started to go into the Celtic nuts. Here. And this one is really very colorful, and nowadays I don't mix so many different colors in one mandala. It's somehow very busy. So I prefer to just take 2 colors or maybe 5 colors, but not more than that. This was a mandala done by demand. A friend of mine who is really into guitars and also Chinese symbols, so I integrated those. This was done, I think, 2018, and this was actually my most favorite somehow. This is some of the detail I am very proud of. I just love to look at it. I sent this mandala to a dear friend who lives in France. She totally loves pink. I don't know what it is with woman and pink. It is my least favorite color, but well, if somebody likes it, so I will integrate that in a mandala. What I like in this mandala is the way this is done, from the darker to the clearer, and it was a lot of fun to do. That's why it is my favorite. And this is another one I did for another friend. She loves whales, obviously. And this is Tuareg jewelry. They make that beautiful silver jewelry with a special technique, and it looks like that with different markings. So you see, you can put everything you like into a mandala. This is a mandala I made for my dad for his birthday, and he loved Cuba because he was there and it was his most favorite time, and he loved tennis, so I integrated that into a mandala. This is one of the personal mandalas. So whenever somebody wants something integrated in a mandala, I can try that. This is a smaller one. And another smaller one. I just experimented. And then I started to get into Celtic knots, and this obsession has never left me. So now they look like this. This one has the elements in the corners: water, wind, fire and earth. This is another one. And this is a rather recent one, I think from 2019. And this is also from 2019. The last one I did or finished. I started recently to work on a new one. So first you make a draft. That takes a lot of time. Once the drafting is done, you can start coloring, and that's where the fun starts. Applying the gold takes a lot of time as well. But once it's finished, it really looks great. I love it.
Appropriately to make sure you do get the full amino acid profile is completely irresponsible. Okay. With that being said, that makes sense. There's two questions I would ask about that. One is, he had also stated that you're definitely getting enough protein. So I understand you're saying probably you're getting enough protein and if you're eating enough calories, even if you're not eating.
This is one of Bart K's podcasts. I love to listen to them while drawing.
Amino acids go, we obviously need to make sure that we
Very
have
educational.
what we need to build our bodies that we're not making internally. And that being said, some people are saying that you don't have to eat those amino acids at the same time as long as you're getting them over like a cycle, maybe like a week you're getting all of those. Sure. Is that also true? Yeah, you have an amino acid pool basically, which is either replete or otherwise for each of the various required amino acids and stuff. So yeah. But you just have to be very conscious if you're a vegan that you're getting that whole spectrum. Sure. Yeah. But as I say, that will be the least of your worries most likely as a vegan.
Exactly.
But to say you can ignore this, don't worry about it, that is completely irresponsible. And this is wrong.
Having a break. Some nice beef. So juicy. Why I'm eating with chopsticks? I don't like metal in my mouth, so wooden chopsticks, that's much better.
Just otherwise, just fundamentally absolutely utterly ridiculous. The way that calcium is biochelated in plants differs from plant species to plant species. Some are more absorbable, some are less. But, I don't know where this guy gets his ideas from, because it's not from science. Picture a tail. Better than milk, for example. No. There are no experimental studies nutritionally on human beings on any topic to speak of. Any aspect of nutrition you can mention, then you will struggle to find more than one or two very poorly controlled, very short-term metabolic ward lock-in studies that have done an interventional experiment and some people just exist. It does not exist. The science is not there. Collard greens, they have more calcium than milk, and it's actually more bioavailable.
No, bullshit.
No, so if you eat dairy, that's going to give you plenty of calcium. No, well, dairy isn't actually a great source of calcium if you look into it. If somebody who's avoiding animal foods, just make sure you're eating a variety of plants, ideally unprocessed. The most bioavailable calcium comes from muscle meat, actually.
Yep.
Interesting. The fact that there's a lot of calcium in dairy is interesting because the way calcium is collated in dairy is to a huge protein in bovine dairy milk. And that huge protein actually makes it very, very difficult for humans to absorb calcium from milk. So the whole calcium in milk is great. Calcium is great and milk has got a lot of calcium, so milk is great. That whole thing, that's a marketing ploy from the dairy board. So muscle meats are more efficient. The calcium that is in muscle meats is more efficiently absorbed by your body. Interesting. That's something that I'm sure a lot of people have not heard of even, just because of what the mainstream preaches. Yeah, it's the narrative that you've probably heard since before you could walk. That's what these marketing boards do. Let's come up with something that we can do that will stay there for generations. Milk has got calcium. You have to have calcium, therefore milk is good. Get it down. Whole plants, and have some leafy greens in there, things like kale, collard greens.
Fucking leafy
You're going to get all the
greens.
calcium you need. And
Mess you
a
up.
whole ton of oxalate too. Look at that one up here. Exact same thing with iron. Surprise, surprise. You can get it from... Now he's going to say heme iron is no better than non-heme iron, is he? He's going to say something like that, and he's going to say that there's a risk of maybe heart disease and maybe heart attack. And right. So guess what? There is absolutely no science behind what he's going to say there either. It's absolute spin doctory, crackpottery, and nonsense. There are no experimental studies on human beings which would suggest to us, for any reason, that heme iron would be hazardous to us. Why the hell would it be? And would you say that, because I remember in the past, I used to always hear that heme iron was more effective than the iron that we're getting from plants. So is there truth in that? Yes, of course there is. Okay. Because the iron is biochelated appropriately. It's more absorbable, it's more immediately usable, it's the form of iron that we can actually take advantage of. And regarding that, where is this? Is it another one of those associations that's the epidemiology that somebody made a statement about this heme iron causing these problems? Yep, and you've got differentials in the tens and hundreds of thousands, completely meaningful to any one individual over 100 years. And it's not causal, it's an association. There is no science to back the claim that heme iron is hazardous to your health in any way. My question to you is, why the hell would it be? What do you think the iron in your body is? It's all heme. So why would adding more heme iron be a problem, for God's sake?
Common sense.
This is nothing but spin doctrine. It's just ridiculous.
Bittida en morgon innan solen upprann, innan fåglarna började sjunga. Bergatrollet friade till fagerunger Sven. Hon hade en falskeliger tunga. Hermannelig, tro loven i mig, för det jag bjuder så gärna.
This is the biggest I have ever made. It's 70 to 70 centimeters. That's it. Thanks for watching.